If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Rudolph.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Rudolph. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Rudolph looking to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built
to the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Rudolph. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now Rudolph. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get this across midfield, which is brought down following a pickup of 5. We are at the end of the first quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rudolph. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
He'll air it out down the middle. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of out-breaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw is Rudolph. Down the field, he's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. McBride is the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. The extra point from Carty is good. The Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Drive will start on the ground. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Rudolph. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Rudolph. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Rams going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
He'll look to throw here on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Saints are able to cut the deficit to 10. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing, Rudolph. Is caught left side by St. Brown. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to number 17.
To throw is Rudolph. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Rams. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stick with him again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Open man, right side. He's got it. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long. Back to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And the Saints are going to get it back here, just shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That caught by Davis. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And the Saints 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. He is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints are able to cut the deficit to 10.
38. Saints 28.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now, and his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Third and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
He's certainly making a strong case to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Week. I mean, a touchdown earlier, now a sack. You talk about impacting the game in all areas. This guy's having himself a ball game. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rudolph. Right side, complete to Nakua. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now, faking the give. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rudolph. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A give here to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Rudolph looking to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. He'll run. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight as the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the Rams. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here.